one.
Cheers.
So, it's Grizz and Taffy.
Hiya.
We're back with the 6R, Taffy's little baby. Get out a shot. Get out of the shot. Move out of the way. They don't want to see you. They want to see the bike.
No.
They do.
No. Where do you go?
Do you want to see the bike or do you want to see Taffy?
See the bike. See the bike.
Right, so get out of the way then.
Oh, come on.
Right. So there we go. It's up on the ABBA stand. And today, come back in shot, Taffy. I'm joking. Of course I'm being silly as always. Today we're doing, or Taffy is doing,
Hey, what's up?
spark plugs.
Wait, don't drop it.
Spark plugs. So this is, as I said before, is a ZX6R 2014 model.
We haven't noticed.
We're going to take the tank off, or Taffy's going to take the tank off. Going to get Taffy doing more today. Get the tank taken off, get down to the airbox and have a look inside. And I'm hoping that we have something like maybe a K&N or BMC type of washable, cleanable air filter. Otherwise we're going to have to buy a new air filter. But yeah, we're going to go through it, strip it down, get it down to the plugs and get the plugs out. We've bought a few more bits and pieces, and we've got a few other bits and pieces on their way. Let me show you what we've got down here. Right, so here we go. Here is everything. Today we're going to do the spark plugs. We've got iridium spark plugs. That is the part number for this bike. We've got some air filter cleaner and oil, so hopefully, all being well, we will have a cleanable air filter in here. What else? I'll be doing a oil and oil change, or should I say,
I'll be doing it.
yeah, Taffy will be doing that. I'll also be doing front brake pads, fluid change, and we've also got an order some braided hoses, or should I say,
I'll be doing it.
right. We've also got a new chain. We've got some Renthal sprockets which I'll be fitting.
No, you won't.
RNG, we've got loads of RNG to go on, crash bungs galore. I've also now got some to go on the very back here, so we'll replace these with RNG and also fit some bobbins on the back here for some added protection, which
I'll be doing it.
right. So there we go, that's all we've got so far. Yeah, hoses, I'm going to get some new fairing bolts and pieces, can't remember what else, but yeah, there'll be other bits and pieces which...
I'll be doing it, and if my wallet had a face, it would be like this. I'm broke,
No.
but I'm happy.
Yeah, so yeah, lots of work to be done, and today we're going to get Taffy spannering on her bike.
Yeah, hey, let's get busy.
Before we get started as well, I also bought some of this, some Bulldog BDX. Had this highly recommended to me. Was chatting with the, I think it's the owner on Twitter, and yeah, gonna give it a go on Taffy's rusty bolts, which are on the fairing, so hopefully it'll help with that. And anything else maybe that we find along the way. So I'm interested to give this a go. It might be a few videos off, but stay tuned to see how we kind of get on with this product. I've heard a lot of good things about it, so yeah, it's going to be interesting. Anyway, oops, that is enough of us talking. We're going to strip it down now, get this tank off, get down to the airbox, see what kind of filter we've got, get the airbox off and get those plugs out. Let's get busy.
Well, hey.
So Taffy got the tank off. That is the first time Taffy has removed a petrol tank off of a bike.
Yes, yes.
So, and the other great news is ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, K&N. Apparently there's a K&N filter in here.
Get in.
Which is whoa, steady. which is really cool. So then we can basically get that filter out and service it with the K&N servicing kit. Basically just using the cleaner and oil after. But what we'll do first of all is just get the top of the airbox off, actually see if there is a K&N filter in there, and get the rest of the airbox off and get those spark plugs out. Right, it's the moment of truth. It's time for the top of the airbox to come off. Is there an actual K&N filter in there? Fingers crossed.
We'll see.
Let's hope. I hope there is one in there. Right, Taffy, you do the honours.
I'll do the honours. Oh no.
Drum roll.
Oh, look at that.
K&N.
Way, bingo.
We got a K&N. Let's take that one out. Will it come out? Yes. And it's actually quite clean as well.
It is very clean.
If I can
Wow.
get it out, I should let you do that. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
A little
bad.
bit of dirt.
Not too bad.
Hey.
So yeah, here is a filter. As you can see, it's not too dirty. Not too bad actually. I was expecting it to be worse than that.
Yeah, it looks.
I won't bore you all with it, with the cleaning and oiling of the filter. If anyone wants to see how to service these using the K&N service bits and pieces, you just use a cleaner and an oil. Click on this link up here and it will show you how to clean and service a serviceable air filter. It is easy.
It's easy.
So right, now we need to get the airbox off and down to those spark plugs.
Let's do it.
So airbox is off. It's a bit dirty in there, but not horrendous. We'll give that a clean up before it goes back on. Well done, Taffy.
Well done, me.
For getting off your airbox. Let's have a look at this now. So now we have got lovely bit of access to the top of the spark plugs. I think this bike has, the easiest access to spark plugs I've seen for a very long time. So I'm happy to see that. We've got the recirculation valve, which is in the way a little bit here. Undo the connector here and turn it out of the way. Then take off all the connectors and then pull the plugs out. The actual, what are they called? Coil packs, you know, coils, yeah, coils. So I've got things like this here. Sorry, I've got some of my tools out. These are coil pack pullers and they slide over the top of the coil pack like so, and you slide them on. Although this one, sadly, both of them are too small, but you would slide it on over the top and then pull the coil pack out. So we don't have a correct coil pack puller to pull these out, sadly. So I'm going to do them by hand, as they are really a bit of a bugger to get out.
We're both going to do that.
Okay, we're both going to do it. All right, let's get it done.
Yes, I got it out.
Right, the plugs are out. Well done, Taffy.
Thank you.
That was your, zoom out again. That was your first set of plugs out. That went very smoothly. So yeah, plugs are out. Can you see in there? Now we're going to get some fresh plugs in.
What are you doing? Stop. No. You're so crazy. Lube it up.
So lube up your plugs. Basically, you can use gloves or not, but just use a tiny little bit of grease and chuck a tiny little bit of grease. That's way too much on my finger. You just want a tiny bit. Don't get it too high and too much on the thread. So it literally just eases installation, and also it helps you to get them out in the future that bit easier. But don't get any dirt on the end, the very tip of the plug, okay?
Okay.
Geez, I've got greasy fingers now. Right, Taffy, you're gonna do this.
Oh,
Where's your thing?
Where's my thing?
So you got your socket. Slip the.
You like to lube it up.
Yeah. Shh. Come on, let's keep this is a family show. Put the plug in, push it all the way down.
All the way down. Is that in?
That's it.
In.
So now you pop that one in just nice and carefully. So you got to make sure now you don't touch the ends, the edge of that spark plug on the side of the engine. Okay, so just slide it in
pressure.
nice and straight. It won't fall out.
It won't fall out.
No. So nice and smoothly, just put it down nice and slowly. Keep going.
Stuck.
That's it. Now turn it anti-clockwise.
Anti.
Turn it that way, so you feel it a little bump. There's the bump.
Cool. Yeah, there's a little bump.
There's your bump. Now you do it clockwise. Keep going. She's doing a grand job. Keep going. Keep going.
How long do we need to do?
Keep going. Keep going.
Does it go that much?
Keep going. Keep going. Keep doing that.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's kind of, that's it. It stopped.
Right. So now, now this is super important. When you're doing up these plugs, do not do them up too tight. So you literally want to get it on, do it up finger tight, and then get your ratchet on, and then do it up finger tight, and then you'll just go around and you'll feel it start to bite. And all you're doing, right, people make a lot of mistakes when you're doing up plugs. All you remember you're doing is you've got this little washer which sits on the spark plug here, yeah? All you're doing is you're squashing that gasket, that kind of washer, down onto the top of the engine. So you don't need to do it up mega tight. If you start doing it up too tight, you'll just squash this and it won't be able to squash anymore. And then if you over tighten it, you'll break the thread off in the top of the engine. So this is important. Don't over tighten it. Tighten it enough, you'll feel it like tighten up, and then you give it like a quarter turn, and that should be loads, okay? They don't need to be done up tightly. Bear in mind, there's also a little bit of grease on there as well, so it's going to turn a little bit easier than just having a dry thread. So keep that in mind, don't over tighten them. So do them up, fill them tight, so they just get a little bit tight, and then give it like a quarter, at the very most like half a turn, and that will be your plugs in. So let's get Taffy doing that for the first time. So Right, so that's hand tight. Let's pop that on.
It's a bit. So how much?
So turn it, working back, and then again. That's loads. That's done.
It feels quite tough.
That's done. Right. Hello. So that was it. That's all you need to do. Just do not over tighten your plugs. That's the only warning I would say to anyone doing plugs for the first time. What did you think of that, Taff?
It was good. It was very satisfying.
Cool. Satisfying. Right, 3 more to do. Let's get it done.
Hey.
Right, so that is the plugs done. We have just a little bit of a clean up in here with a oily rag. We just got like a rag with some WD-40 on, cleaned up around the outside of the coil packs. We did have a couple of problems. One I didn't show because it would have taken too long, but what I had done in my own stupidity is I left these caps on. These caps have to come off, so you end up with the end of the spark plug like so, and not with these on. So I had to quickly just whip the plugs out, remove these caps, oops, and reinstall them, which is a pain in the ass. And also the coil packs, when we were pushing them in, the rubber seal which sits on the actual coil pack, which kind of beds against the engine casing, was kind of getting all scrunched up. So I chucked a little bit of WD-40 on it, give it a wipe down, a little bit of a lube up, and then they bedded down nicely in place. So one thing to be careful of is just to make sure that you push down like super hard on those coil packs. You really have to push on them and feel them you feel them going down all the way down. You feel the actual coil pack going down that little kind of metal thread, and making sure that they are bedded. But job done. Plugs in, plugs done, air filter now. We're going to clean that up and show you in the next one. Also, we'll give the air box a clean up before. Yeah, clean it all up, and then we'll put it all back together, and we can start another fresh video on the next one. So Taff, what did you learn today?
Oh, I've learned so much. I enjoyed it. It was very therapeutic. A bit tricky getting in. Obviously putting the fresh ones on, but otherwise, yeah.
And your first
really
bit of kind of like
really
proper kind of I don't know, what would you call it? Spannering, I guess.
Spannering, yeah.
You know, you took the tank off, cut yourself a bit more. She got more battle wounds. She's going to get like me. Her hands are going to be covered in cuts and scars and stuff. But yeah, no, I thought that was really good. And I think, again, I'll say again, this bike, 2014 ZX6R, 6R was the easiest bike yet I've done to remove the spark plug. Super easy access, great access, and really, apart from actually pulling those coil packs out, that was a super easy job. And yeah, I'm happy that that went so smoothly.
Even I can do it.
Even you can do it. Taffy's making out she's not good at stuff. I think she did a grand job. I think you'll all agree.
Thank you.
So yeah, not sure what we'll do on the next one, but as you can see, we've got plenty more jobs to do. Join us on the next one. Join Taffy on the next one.
Join me on the next one.
I think I just did a lot of camera work today.
Yeah.
Hope you've enjoyed, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.
See you on the next one. Yay. Bye.